Alright folks, looks like we are live. Welcome y'all to the channel. It is I, Mr. Weather Forecast, here on live. As you can see that, I'm currently streaming right now. Yes, there it goes. So, for everyone else who doesn't know, I'm using my dual monitors because now I fixed my laptop. Which, if you guys want proof, let me just show you this really quick. So, hold up. Let me turn off the camera for privacy. Um, okay, stream is on. So, alright, turn it back on. So, first let me let this thing load up first. For those of y'all not wondering, I apparently fixed my laptop screen. It was broken at first, but I eventually got it fixed by me giving it a few new screen. I definitely updated the screen. I definitely gave it a new one. The only difference is that now I have the screen is more advanced and less, let me just turn on the brightness for me to look because it is dim. So anyways, let me just show y'all what's going on. So first let me turn off for privacy because I don't want people to look at it. Let me go to my view my channel. Cause I haven't shown y'all yet, but I apparently definitely got myself a new screen. Or actually, hold up. Actually, it's on my Discord, so let me just pull that up quick. I had to turn it off for privacy, so don't worry. Alright, there you go. Turn the camera back on. So this is the new computer. This is the laptop that now is fixed. Now y'all may be wondering that, oh, it's just a regular laptop. What are you talking about? Well, as you can see really closely, this right here, you can't see it clearly, but this is the laptop that I fixed. It was the screen was broken, but I definitely had it fixed because it was obviously broke, and I decided to get myself a new screen. I got myself a new screen, and eventually, I decided to fix it because I didn't want to take it to some random professional to fix it for me. So I decided to, just get it done over with. Anyways, let me close that off. So let me close my things for privacy. Anyways, folks, if you guys are looking right now, this is a live stream. It is a chill live coverage. So if y'all are new to the channel, please go ahead, like, subscribe, and share this video to everyone else who wants to watch the stream. As always, folks, I'll give y'all brief updates. So anyways, so we are covering a potential upcoming snowstorm. As you'll see right now, we will select the right place that I'm asking. So Mid-Atlantic, share this thing, make sure this thing works. Okay, so this is what exactly is happening. So recently, I had some upcoming news about an upcoming snowstorm that could impact for the Mid Atlantic, or so better yet, the Eastern Seaboard. So let's give it a little good view. So. Okay, so let me just give it a little clear view. So basically, according to the models you can see I put on GFS, we are expected to have some snowstorms. Partially for me, I would be getting about 3 inches of snow, but because I have there is some reports of some ice storm that could impact that specific general area. But still, this snowstorm is so, how do you say it in a more better words, really tough. So let's take a little closer look in Virginia, because obviously Virginia would be more, because that's where the state is where I am from. So giving a pretty closer look, I'm gonna put it on directly in Virginia to give it a good look. So apparently, for y'all Virginian locals, This is also not only a coverage for the Mid Atlantic, but also for Virginia, mainly my hometown, my home state. So taking a closer look, there's nothing out of the. Let's move back here. So taking a closer look, you can see that there isn't much going on, but on March 2nd and 3rd, there could be some snowstorm that could occur in southwest Virginia, about 5 inches of snow. But the northern side of Virginia would be getting around 1 to 3 inches of snow. Here, if you guys live in the central side of Virginia, which is Richmond, obviously the capital of Virginia, you can see that Richmond supposedly it looks like there could be around 2 to 3 inches of snow. But let's get a more closer look in Norfolk. So Norfolk is basically the part where Virginia mostly gets the snow. So anyways, getting a closer look. Looks like again, let's give it a little closer look. So for perspection, looks like that Virginia it's about to get again 2 to 3 inches of snow. Southwest would be getting around that type of snow. But other than that, yeah, this is really this is one of them that I could agree. And also, not just snow is gonna fall, but there's also gonna be some more than just snow. So I'm gonna put on the a different forecast model to show what exactly. Or actually, hold on, let me reset the navigation region. United States. So apparently we could be getting some ice because there was some mixed rain, which mixed rain is also known as ice. So we could be getting some ice storm, or better yet, like icy accumulations. Which let's take a look with the European model. So according to the European model, it looks like somewhere right here. Which actually, let's get a more closer view. Um, to understand. So apparently, let's go. What's it called? Mid Atlantic, because that's where mostly it can impact there. So according to the European model, there is a good chance we could be getting some, possibly some. Let's take a look back. So, for those of y'all who don't know what's happening, taking a yeah. Okay. Sorry, folks. I was just. Ouch. So, anyways, folks. For those of y'all who what's not happening right here, so Virginia is about to have about a couple of a little bit of ice storm, but taking a closer look, looks like apparently there looks like to be some small. It looks to be about a small couple of ice. You can see right here and somewhere down here in southern parts of Illinois and southern parts of Indiana, but also mainly in central of Kentucky. It looks to be having a lot of ice, so maybe a little bit of ice storm could occur. But mainly right here in south central Illinois, about maybe about 0.2, about a lot of ice coming on down here. But still, Virginia is about to get some ice as well because apparently on March 3rd, there could be some ice storm expecting right here. So down here in the southwest of Virginia looks to be a lot of ice, which is really a kick out of it. So yeah, and also a little more is that not only that, but there will be some more ice storm that could occur somewhere here in Pennsylvania, I believe, somewhere else up here. Which let me get that clarified before I continue that. So yeah, I was right. It's in I think it is Philadelphia. No, Pennsylvania. Yeah, I forgot. So basically, in northern Pennsylvania, there is a good chance to have some pretty lots of ice up there, but mainly later, as the later hours pass, there will be some more ice going on down here in the upper parts of Wisconsin. and also some parts of the northern Michigan. So northern Michigan should be having a lot of ice up there, which is mainly concerning. All right, folks. Before we go into further details, I would like to say that hey, Mackenzie Buford, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you to be on the stream today. So anyways, folks, there will be more updates, and also before I go to any more updates, I did plan that I was gonna do more. I was gonna start. Well, yesterday I did a post about 2 days ago stating that I would be doing a new episode of Blizzard Edition, but it looks like there won't be a seventh episode today, but we will do another seventh episode. So yeah. Also, folks, a few more updates is that recently, ever since I fixed my laptop, it was actually pretty easy. Which, for those of y'all don't know, a laptop is a portable. It's basically a portable PC, but you just basically just use it. Anyways, folks, getting off track though. Looks like there is a possibility that not only just that, there could be some more later. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah. Um. Anyways, moving on. So not only just that, but we're also going to be talking about the rain that's coming in. So not only there's going to be some snow coming down there, but we could have some possible excess rain, which not well actually not entirely sure because there might be some actual thunderstorms. Which hold up, let me turn off my camera for privacy because when that's happened. Anyways, thank you, Mackenzie. Thank you for thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm actually doing a really good job here at the stream. Honestly, I'm glad that I have a new monitor. Well, I'm glad that I fixed my laptop. So yeah. Anyways, let's go to the Storm Prediction Center, which is something that I've been meaning to tell because just recently, well, you guys may not have seen it, but just recently, the Storm Prediction Center has issued some sort of update, which let's get a little closer look to it. So, just recently, uh, hold up, let this thing load so I can show you all what's really happening. So, basically on that day, okay, this one is not showing me the upcoming, the outlook. Here, let's go to convective outlook. So right here, between day 4 through 8, looks like day 6, basically somewhere here in northern Texas and southern Oklahoma, looks to be having a lot. Looks like to be around 15% chance for some severe weather. So mainly in Dallas, Texas, Fort Worth, Texas, Arlington, Texas, Plano, Texas, and Garland, Texas. You're about to have around 15% chance for upcoming severe weather, which is something that we've never expected before. Um, yeah, obviously it is February, but mostly storms. Excuse me. Mostly storms would occur somewhere between the months of March through September, I believe. But still, sometimes in rare cases, it can actually go until December, which, referencing to December 10th, 2021, when there was a huge storm that literally took hit in western Kentucky and southern Illinois, which marked up here, down here. This is where there was once a storm down there, but yeah. Anyways, again, there is a 15% chance for an upcoming severe thunderstorm, severe weather, more so specifically. But after day 6, day 7 and 8 looks like there won't be not much exactly, but still, I'm still gonna keep an eye on day 6 because when something like this on day 6 is happening, there is a good chance we could have a pretty a lot of difference here. So yeah. Anyways, folks, moving on. If y'all got any requests, like if y'all want me to make some sort of video, y'all can chat down below. Give me some requests, and I will do it for y'all. But other than that, yeah. First, let me turn off the display capture for privacy because I'm gonna go on the internet and it's privacy stuff. Anyways, yeah. Because he says, I really don't like thunderstorms. They're really loud. Yeah, that's true. A lot of thunderstorms are really loud. And honestly, I don't like them either because not only thunderstorms are loud, they can also cause power outages, which is something that I could definitely not want that to happen because if I'm ever streaming, a thunderstorm comes down, I lose power, and my stream goes off, and I won't be able to stream, but I'll still have my cell phone and I'll still like record any updates. So yeah, let's go to the all right. I don't really use X that much, so I'm gonna use Instagram because Instagram is more reliable. So first, let me change my account because oh wait, never mind. It's set to my stream. It's set to my on my actual Instagram account. So anyways, this is my Instagram account. So for those of y'all don't know, folks, this is my Instagram account. It is alright, folks. I'll be on break. I'll explain more later. So meanwhile, I'm gonna pull up the store prediction center. Actually, the models. So yeah. Anyways, folks. I'll be on break. I'll be back. Hey y'all, I'm back. Sorry that I took so long. It was a break for those of y'all who don't. Yeah, I was actually on break, so thank y'all for being patient. Anyways, let's get back on track. So let's actually look at the pressure because sometimes whenever the pressure comes down here, it mostly would basically obstruct the ability for a chance for some snowstorm to occur. So let's actually get started, y'all. Let me look that up really quick. The one that says pressure velocity, because okay, so let's look at the 500. 500 height. Actually no, hold up. Pressure level, pressure. I forgot what it was. Okay, yeah, that one. So the pressure height velocity. Pressure height velocity is the one that we're going to be using, mainly for here. So let's go for the GFS as we're waiting. So let's see, wait for a little while. Okay, so looks like right now, as we're looking right now, there isn't much happening. But again, on that day where that snowstorm happens, here comes that low pressure that's from up. Here comes the high pressure from down here. Notice how the pattern change happens when this snowstorm happens. There is that high pressure, and this high pressure is pushing it actually this way, in this general direction, because there's the snowstorm down here. There's a high pressure from up here, and eventually when it pushes down here, this is when the snowstorm comes down and eventually gets really intense. Um, anyways, yeah. When this pressure comes down here, then you know that means that there is a good chance there should be some active snowstorm. Oh wait, let's go to velocity, vertical velocity on the European model. Taking a look clearly, oh wait, no, not this one. The vorticity is more better because I forgot. So let's take a look at the vorticity in the United States. So yeah, vorticity, 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 vorticity. Uh, how does the pressure thing on your screen work? So, good question. So, the pressure is basically it's something like some. Okay, let's give it a good explanation. So, basically, a pressure happens from both north and south. So, let's take a look at somewhere along this one, the height anomaly. The height anomaly is has the same feature as the pressure. So let's take a pretty look right here. So looking down here on this on the southwest of the United States, which is in California down here, and notice up here in the northeast, in where it is in Canada. So looking further in, you can see out down here in California is somewhere around 150 to maybe 180. That's the highest pressure that comes from down here. The high pressure comes from the south, mostly in the Gulf of Mexico. And when the high pressure goes up here, it's being pushed into the southern parts of the United States, into the southeast. While the low pressure actually comes from the north. So basically, in perspection, the high pressure is the warmest air, and the low pressure from the north is the cool air. Now let's make a scenario to understand more clearly. Say for example, there is a high pressure from up here, from down here, from California, and it goes directly here from Texas. But then there is a low pressure system, which is this one. You see on the blue one? This blue one is actually the very low pressure. So there is a warm air that's coming in from the south, and there is a cold air that's coming from the north, from the northwest. When they both come down here into the middle, they conjoin together. And when they reach a specific area, like, say for example, this area and this area, both conjoin together from the pressure. When they both conjoin together, there is a reaction where it converts some upcoming storms or known as severe weather, which I will do a video on an explanation how actually thunderstorms work. But still, this is a one scenario we can think of, which is the high pressure means it's warm air, and low pressure is the cold air. And when they both join together, this is when the storm happens, or rain for more specific. But yeah, I will do a video about how actually pressure works for make it even more clear. But still, that's how it actually works on pressure. So, anyways, let's go on to the vorticity to actually understand what's happening. So, looking on the vorticity, you can see that on that specific day where that snowstorm is about to occur, you can see that there is a circulation up here. There's like a jet coming down here, all the way from south in the northeast of South Dakota, and all the way down here into the eastern Kentucky, passing Iowa and Illinois. As this jet stream goes down here, that snowstorm is actually coming in from down here. So because of this stream that's coming down here, it's pushing that snow, making this thing coming up in a more different plan. But for those that don't see it clearly, let's move on to a more general look for it, which is also known as the radar, or most so better yet, which is a radar velocity. Yeah. Let's actually take a more closer look, because not only the United States is from around here, but yeah, we're gonna go a little more closer. So let's go to Mid-Atlantic and let's look at it so we can understand what's happening. So looking in further, looks like looking in here, on that specific day there isn't much happening. But again, when that low pressure system or high pressure system coming from the south and that low pressure coming from up here, you can see that there is rain coming down. But on that specific day, on March 3rd, 2nd to 3rd, you can see that there is a snowstorm mixed with some ice or freezing rain and sleet. With that, it's coming out down here in the northern part of Missouri, and also there's some rain down in southern Missouri. As the day passes, there's that effect. It comes from down here. The low pressure system comes down here. The high pressure system coming from the southeast is pushing this thing. And because it's pushing it right here, there's that low pressure coming up from the north. And you can see that there is a niche coming from down here. As that snowstorm continues by later in the following week, West Virginia is going to get the most in southern West Virginia. And also for eastern Kentucky could expect to have probably a lot of freezing rain and some snow as well, but mostly generally rain. And as the other day progresses, there's that snow, and it's hitting all the way here in Virginia. And eventually, after the day is over, then we get another round, and this time it's going to be freezing rain and some ice down here hitting in central part of Virginia, or in the Richmond area. So for people who live in the Richmond area, you could expect to have around 1 to 2 inches of snow. And after that snowstorm is over, we get a second round down here coming from the northwest of North Carolina and the southwest of Virginia. Here comes the second round, and as you can see, there is some ice and freezing rain coming down here. And then eventually there will be a little bit of rain, but not much as usual, just a little bit lighter, and then it will pass away into the northeast. And this is how so on it actually goes, like that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mackenzie. I'm really great with the weather, actually. I've actually been doing weather forecasting since 2021, which was about, if I can remember how long was this, let me look at the back to the oldest one. The first weather forecast video that I made was on somewhere around what was it again? August 4th, 2021. So on August 4th, 2021, I began doing a lot of weather video, but yeah, generally on that specific tone. So I started off as weather information, and then later I became into details about this weather stuff. So then I began to do a lot of videos. At first, I didn't speak because I was a little bit how do you say it, like nervous to talk because I didn't really want to talk on videos, but still, it was all cool. But yeah, as well, folks. Okay, so for those of y'all don't know, um, I would like to say that not only I just did a lot of videos lately, I've actually been doing a lot of comeback, which is actually awesome. And honestly, I couldn't even tell you that I'm really appreciative of the channel that has been growing for the past couple of months. And yeah, it's really awesome. And also, folks, the first video that I did when I was talking was basically somewhere around, if I could remember, on March 2022. So actually no, on March on actually so yeah, on March 4th, 2022, I made my first voice reveal on that day. It was actually kind of nervousing at first, but I wasn't. But I was confident later in life. So yeah. Oh, Mackenzie says, "I think you have a great voice." Oh, thanks so much. Thank you, thank you. Actually at first I was a little bit nervous at speaking, making a lot of forecast videos, but ever since I got a lot of confidence, I was able to do a lot of videos like these and streaming videos like these. But anyways, folks, yeah. Also before, well, since this stream was mainly talking about the snow that's in the Mid Atlantic, I will basically just go and show you all the social medias that I'm having. So, for example, Instagram. I have my Instagram account down here. It is up here is the link of my Instagram account. It is instagram.com/. Mr. underscore weather forecast slash whatever. Yeah, I think that's the two of them. But yeah, this is my main profile. I have two profiles, but I will not share my second profile because it is a personal one, and honestly, that's more of an off-topic section. So yeah, but yeah, this is my main account. I did a lot of videos and a lot of forecasting maps up here, like this one. For example, this one recently I made a recent one. So this was about covering that snowstorm about for the next week, actually for the next month more so specifically. But yes, uh, also also folks, there's been more things that I would like to say that not only just the stream has been getting better, but also a lot. I've been actually making my. I actually posted my sixth episode of Blizzard Edition on Instagram, which is actually available right here. If you guys don't see it, but yeah, let me just play it for y'all really quick. And we will also cover the snow depths of the snowstorm that could occur by the following weekend. But yeah, this is one of the videos that I uploaded on my weather Instagram account, which is actually awesome. And honestly, I never once did it before, but I never thought in a few years I would upload an episode from my channel personally on my Instagram account, which is actually pretty awesome. Oh, and also, folks, hold up before I show this, let me turn off my camera for privacy because again, I want to remain my web browser private. So yeah, Spotify. Okay, so let me show you all on Spotify. So on Spotify, I have a channel that now I own and run. So this is my Spotify account that I made about a few months ago, like 5 months ago, somewhere in September. That's when I made my first uh Spotify account. So let this Spotify profile load so y'all can look at it. Hold up. Okay, it is up. So here's my my Spotify account. So this is my Spotify. It is called Storm Raider Studios, and this is my Spotify account. This is where I will upload, you know, a lot of, what's it called? Early access content without membership, which I will actually read uh, the the description of my new of one of my newest channels that I made. So, Storm Raider Studios, also known as Supreme Raider, which is my owner name. So, about welcome to Storm Raider Studios, a YouTube channel and soon web company. And this channel is a collaboration with Mr. Weather Forecast, a YouTuber who was created by Storm Raider Studios, and for the purpose of this channel, you can view early access videos before published on YouTube without subscription or membership to access early content. If you don't want to miss out on early content, then follow Storm Raider Studios and watch the early released videos before YouTube. So for those of y'all don't know, a lot of YouTubers are, going on saying that, oh, purchase my membership and you'll get early access to these amazing videos or some of the behind the scenes or bloopers. But on my case, on my channel, that will have none. Because on my Spotify account, I will upload behind the scenes and also bloopers and some what's it called? Early access to my YouTube videos. So you guys don't want to miss it. So go and follow my new my new Spotify account. So yes. Anyways, folks, this will conclude today's stream, and I probably will be making a few videos in the later future. So thank y'all for watching this video. I hope y'all liked it, and have a wonderful afternoon or evening. I think evening because I'm here in the east and it's already nighttime. So anyways, folks, have a nice day, and as always, I'll see y'all in the next stream. Goodbye, y'all.